Welcome to No Worries Finance. I'm JD, and we're here to talk about debt and money issues in the hopes that one day you can be debt-free and financially flexible. Life's a lot more chill when you have no worries in your financial life. If you're interested in seeing more videos just like this one, then hit that subscribe button below and we can take this journey together. Today's video is on why I'm so frugal. I was introduced to frugality at a young age by my parents. We lived in a mobile home park, and my parents did not make much money. So just by the necessity of getting by, they had to practice frugality to keep themselves afloat. They did their best, especially early on, to try and hide this from me and my brother, but it soon became apparent as I grew older that we were not doing well financially. I remember one Christmas, my mother sat me down and let me know in advance not to expect that much for Christmas, and that most of the small budget that year was going to be used on my younger brother to try and keep the magic alive for him because he was younger. We had a lot of hand-me-down clothes from cousins, and Christmas stockings usually featured such luxuries as socks, underwear, and a toothbrush. I also never had an allowance growing up, and so I just grew up not expecting much as far as belongings. I'm really grateful for that because frugality and minimalism came really naturally to me as an adult. I've never felt the urge to keep up with other people, and I've never had extravagant spending habits because of the minimal spending I did as a youth. I learned to entertain myself outside or with a book. When you have a library card, you get a lot of free entertainment. When I started working, I appreciated every dollar I made because I was spending time working at a job I didn't like, and that money was now mine. I knew the amount of labor that went into earning each dollar, and so I wanted to make sure I was only spending it on things I truly needed and that I was getting enough bang for my buck. We didn't eat out very often, so I never had any expectations to go out to restaurants all the time either. Once I taught myself to cook, I was perfectly content just cooking my own meals and saving a ton of money that way as well. I also have never been much of a snacker. Outside of the 3 main meals of the day, I rarely have anything else to eat. I learned later on in life that my parents had actually gone through bankruptcy when we were younger, which helps to explain why they were cutting back so much on our purchases. Even though they were struggling at the time, the skills and habits I learned from them were wicked valuable as an adult. I was able to more confidently navigate my own finances when I was struggling. I had excessive debt, but because I had been raised in such a frugal atmosphere as a child, I was okay. Their frugality was by necessity, and at this point in my life, I've kept up my frugality by choice. I appreciate that I wasn't spoiled and had to work to get by with little. It has given me a great appreciation of every dollar, and I'm content not always having the newest this or the nicest that. Being outside the rat race allows me to save for and use my money for things that hold more value to me, and I like that.